Hi, I'm Gary Zacharia, and I'm making an announcement today about the private money lender source. It has real estate investors in a buzz. The times they're changing. Many of you remember that from a song that Bob Dylan wrote. Well, the truth is, as with any dramatic change, there are always opportunities. And in the real estate investing market, the cloud comes with a silver lining. First, the timing is right to buy real estate. Investors can buy residential and commercial investment properties for pennies on the dollar. The boom and bust in real estate prices is over, and you can no longer worry about having to invest at the top of the market. The timing is right for real estate investors to position themselves at a time when investment property can be acquired easily for the right price, whether you want to buy and sell, buy rehab and sell, or even buy and hold. Second, private hard money lenders are loaning more money on good investment property than ever before. During the last 3 years, we've seen major banks go out of business. We've seen conventional lending programs tighten up lending policies so much that they squeak. And we've even seen some of the private hard money lenders turn tail in the face of the changing market. Timing is everything, and many lenders simply didn't expect things to change so much or for the recovery to take so long. Simply put, some private hard money lenders went all in before the markets had bottomed out. And to a private hard money lender, that's not a good place to be, because every private hard money lender wants to turn their money over and over again with investors like you and make great profits instead of having to sit on property. And that brings us to a major announcement about the private money lender source and what's in it for you as a real estate investor. How much of your time is spent trying to find money to fund your real estate deals? Would you like to be able to know which private hard money lenders are loaning money right now? Would you like to be able to know where they're loaning the money? Would you like to be able to know what types of property they're loaning money on? And would you like to know the lending terms? The key question is, how do you find this lender information so you can make good decisions and decide where to invest your time? Of course, you can spend hundreds of hours traversing Google, but Google doesn't really answer these questions, does it? So each time you try to find a lender, you have to search, click, read, search, click, read over and over again. And each time you find another property, you have to start the whole process all over again. It's very tedious, it's time consuming, and it's not an effective way to invest your time. Because the truth is, unless you're willing to invest hundreds and hundreds of your hours of time, you're never going to find what you're really looking for, and you will always be chasing information instead of making decisions and doing deals. It's as simple as that. We know what information's out there about private hard money. It's not enough to know the name of a lender, the name of a website, or even the loan-to-value ratio, or what they'll loan, because you're still left with all of the heavy lifting. The heavy lifting is all the wasted time to try to sift through the process and go back and forth, search, click, read, to try to figure out what their lending terms are. So if you think you're saving money by spending hundreds of hours of your time trying to do it yourself, you are kidding yourself. You could take a job at McDonald's and get paid more per hour than you could ever save trying to do this research yourself, because it's not just about finding the information, it's about organizing it so you can use it over and over again to maximize the benefits. And to get it all organized, that takes hundreds of more hours of your time. Wouldn't you rather be spending that time doing real estate investing, getting the deals done, so you can take advantage of this window of opportunity that exists in the real estate market? So what we've done to solve the problem, we've done the heavy lifting. You no longer have to spend your time trying to Google for the money. We devoted 6 months to solving the problem. We put ourselves in your shoes. What do real estate investors really need to be able to choose the right private hard money lenders? We asked that question, and the new private money lender source is updated for today's market. It's the best we have ever done. It's so improved over our previous editions. We've been helping real estate investors since 2006, and we know how the market's changed, and we know which private money lenders are loaning money right now. Everything we learned about the needs of the changing real estate investing market and the changing world of private hard money lenders is in the private money lender source, updated for today's real estate investor. You can't get by with just one lender. You know that. You need to know all your options. And what we've done for you is so you don't have to do any of the heavy lifting or waste your time searching over and over again. We give you all the tools you need so you can get the job done quickly. Here's a question for you. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you find the property or do you find the money? Or do you find the money or the property? Every real estate investor struggles with that one. Well, believe me, it's always about the money. First, find the money. know the terms, know the conditions, and then when you're evaluating property, you know exactly what you're looking for. So what if one lender says, we don't want to finance property near railroad tracks, and another lender says, we'll consider any type of property in any condition? What if one lender says, we do loan 100% of purchase on non-owner occupied property, and another lender says, we loan 70% of purchase? That's a big deal. What if one lender says, we don't care what your FICO is, and another lender says, we need a 640 middle score? Google doesn't tell you any of that, and neither do any of the other so-called resources out there. Some of these resources can't even tell the difference between a conventional mortgage lender and a true private hard money lender, or they send you to deal with a broker chain, and that only increases the fees that you pay. Would you rather know who's charging 2 points compared to 4 to 10 points? Do you want to know who will loan money for 12 months to 3 years? Do you want to know where you can close your deals and get funded in less than 24 hours? Are you familiar with transactional lenders who do A to B to C funding transaction for short sales, and the only requirement they have is that you're making a profit on the transaction? Friends, you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to attend private hard money seminars and thousands of dollars in travel expenses to find the money. We've done the heavy lifting. Hard money lenders don't need to meet you face to face. They prefer not to. The best way to do deals with these private money lenders is to learn their program terms. That's how you build relationships and get the deals done. Investing in them. Don't chase the information. Develop relationships with these lenders. Spending all of your time doing unproductive Google searches or trying to work from a free lenders list will cost you so much money in terms of lost deals, more expensive money, lost opportunity. We did the heavy lifting for you, and here's the difference. I'm going to read you a couple of examples so you see what they tell you about lenders, and then you see what we tell you about lenders, and you decide what's better information. Here's one. I'm going to read it. As a national rehab lender, our goal is to establish long-term relationships with growing clients with whom we can do repeat business. The prompt and reliable capital we provide fuels the growth of our clients' community and ultimately benefits the communities they serve through the renovation of houses and the increase in the availability of affordable housing. Friends, that sounds friendly, but here's what we tell you. Same lender. Program terms, loans in 33 states. We tell you which states. Residential, 1 to 4 family. Investor properties, condo conversions, small apartment buildings. Considered on a case-by-case basis. Lien position, first mortgage only. Standard term, 6 months. With monthly extensions up to 12 months. Advance rate up to 100% financing of the total project cost. We'll loan up to 65% of the after repair value. Renovation funds are usually advanced in 1 to 3 draws and wired directly to your account. Rehab portion of the loan, typically not to exceed 150% of acquisition cost unless approved otherwise. Points paid at closing. Closing costs up to $1,200 of closing costs, including title insurance and recording fees, can be financed as part of the loan. That's the kind of information that you need. That's exactly the kind of information. Isn't it a disappointment to click on a website, Google or some other source, and then after you finally think you found a lender, you discover that it's only a domain name that's parked on GoDaddy? Well, you don't have to waste your time with that anymore. We did the heavy lifting, and now you have the tools you need to get the job done. This is 6 months in the making, folks. Over 300 pages of private hard money lenders. Real information that you can use. 300 pages. Names, email addresses, phone numbers, fax information. Most important, available specifics on each of the private hard money lenders program. All of this is organized for you in a convenient digital ebook that you can use time and time again for deal after deal. Think of how many more deals that you can close that way. And not only that, we also have the ultimate REO report that gives you over 60 direct sources of bank-owned REO and foreclosure property with no monthly fees to pay ever. This is the most exciting announcement we've ever made. The Private Hard Money Lender Source is the tool that every real estate investor needs in their tool belt so you can get the deals done. 300 private real estate money lenders who loan on both residential and commercial property nationwide, regionally, locally. So if you're already on the newsletter email list, use the form on this page. If you're not on the list, use that today so you can learn how you can get your own copy of the Private Money Lender Source, this new updated copy. And if you're already on our newsletter and you've been invited here, you can already go direct to order yours. Now, for a very limited time, we're going to be doing a very special offering for the Private Money Lender Source with a very special deal and a very special almost half price discount. for those investors who are tired of wasting time and money and ready to turn the table and get started now. What's the catch? We only ask one thing. After you get started and you see how great it is, we only ask that you recommend the Private Money Lender Source to at least one of your real estate investment friends or business associates. Folks, this is the Bible of private hard money, and your friends are going to thank you. We're looking forward to helping you get on the right track. We're going to show you how to get it done, and we're going to show you how to do it with one click. Thanks, folks, and have a great day.